grace and peace. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you like the words that's coming out of my mouth, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share, become part of the Talk to Me Spirit family. What it do, fam? What's up? Can your homegirl get some love? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Once again, thank you for choosing you. If you're breathing, you are achieving. Why? It's a beautiful rising. Yeah. Brand new day, brand new mindset. The party don't start till you get there, all right? Let's clear the energy. Breathe in. Release. I am Anul. I am the voice of the voiceless, all right? Talk to me, spirit. Let's give them something to talk about. What's poppin'? What happened? All right, we're getting ready to pick an angel number. I'm just going to randomly. They said 1232. So, all right, I'm hearing 1232. The number 12 means support. When you take the next step, you are not alone. It says when you take the next step, you are not alone. Life has sent you new opportunities, and now it is the time to embrace them with the faith that you will be supported. The things that come your way are for your highest good. Reflect on how you've been helped by unseen forces in your life. Sit in the profound realization of how support comes in many forms. Okay, let's look at 32. Invest. In all that you do, invest your whole self. You got to invest in you, okay? Your angels remind you that by investing your whole self into the microosm and macroosm eventually reflects the effort. And you know I fucked up them words, right? But hey, it is what it is. In a small chore, job, or interaction today, feel the presence of the divine as you treat the activity as if it were a blueprint for creating a larger representation of your reality. So 12 means support. You have a spiritual support. You got a support from your spiritual team. You got support from your spiritual tribe, the ones that's coming towards you. The Spirit said you're going to have to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. You have to express yourself. You're going to have to love yourself. You're going to have to heal thyself. Okay, before you invest in anybody else, you have to be true to thyself, and thyself will be true to you. They said look up the number 2, so I'm going to look up the number 2. Trust. Trust is a big word. You build your life with gratitude. It's not just big things you can hope for. It's also the little things which keeps everything together. You are never alone. You hear that word? You are not alone. And I know a lot of y'all feeling like y'all are alone, but honestly, you're not. Your team walks side by side with you. And because you're not feeling them or not hearing them, because they carrying you. You know that saying, the footprints in the sand. You used to see 2 sets, now you see 1. It's because they carrying you through this difficult time. They want you to support yourself, invest in yourself, and trust yourself. The word self, self-worth, self-love, self-respect, all right? It's not just the big things you hope for, it's also the little things. You know, you forget about the little things, okay? You forget about the little things. The little things is more important than the big things. Powerful things happen in small little things. Nitroglycerin is small. Okay, keep everything together. You are never alone. And your angels reminding you that so many things together create a miraculous outcome. Create a list of what you are grateful for today. The next word is grateful. You have to be grateful, guys. If you're not appreciative of the small things or the things that's happening in your life, the big things, I mean, come on. Sometimes y'all overlook people that was there from you for the beginning. Okay, a lot of y'all make promises. If you give me this job, if you help me with this, if you give me this next soulmate or the next partner, I'm gonna do this, and y'all don't. Y'all forget about the little people. Y'all forget about all the small things. Okay, Spirit said be grateful, because sometimes when they do bless you with something, you misuse it, and they take it away. So I don't know who that's for. Let's get into the messages. What is the message from their higher self, Spirit? You are never lost, but only forging a path to new worlds. You're never lost. You're looking for everything in everybody else, but you're not looking inside of you. Okay? You need to get to know you. Okay? Once you get to know you, you'll see that you've been missing the best thing that ever happened to you. You are your own worst enemy, and you're your own best friend. So Spirit wants you to start investing in you. Start getting to know you. Okay? Stop agreeing. When you agree to what people say and you let people label you, that's binding you. That's making a whole new contract. Okay? You know what you want. You know what you like. You know your pain tolerance. That's why when you go to the doctor, they ask you, not the person that came in with you. All right? It's all about you. This is your story. Co-create. Co-create. Brand new day, brand new mindset. Those who got ears to hear, let them hear. All right? What other messages do you have for them? Anything else? That's too many. All right. Face the consequences, okay? Everybody got a Goliath because God sees a David in you. You got to conquer that. Face the consequences. Your actions ripple behind the moment. Stand in your truth. What did it say? Trust, invest, okay? Accept what follows and let it guide your growth, okay? Embrace your shadow. Become friends with the things that you don't like about yourself, so when they come, you can embrace it. You stepping into your power. The cycle stops with you. Your generational ancestors, generational curse breakers. It started with them. They didn't succeed. So when they was crying and singing those songs, those was prayers about you. So it starts with you because you was chosen, and it ends with you. You are the one your ancestors prayed for. Those tears, those songs, this pain ends in your hands because they chose you. Choose differently. Now it's time to choose you. Stop letting people suffocate you. Everybody's not meant to walk in your light. Everybody's not meant to catch your diamonds. Everybody's not meant to catch your dreams. Okay? Let the truth set you free. Your truth is going to set you free and a lot of people free. People don't like truth because it hurts. Truth is close to death. There's no coming back. See, when a person constantly lying, they forget that lie, so they got to keep on, keep on, keep on. Speak the truth. What you have hidden. Your need, your fear, your regret. Freedom begins there. A lot of y'all want freedom. A lot of y'all want peace. But you got to learn to release control. A lot of y'all say y'all bury something. I'm letting it go. I'm cutting it off. But then you start mourning and grieving. Then you go right back to the cemetery and try to resurrect what you buried. And it's not going to work. It's just going to build a bigger hole and you're going to wind up falling in. Embrace soul transformation. Transformation isn't easy. Nothing on this path is easy. You picked it. You chose it. Okay? But it is necessary. Embrace the changes that led you to your higher self. There's a lower, middle, and higher self. You have to combat your lower self. Your lower self is ego. Ego, baby. You know, you got to start facing it. You chose the road less travel, more is required of thee. You chose everything. You got to understand these are not punishments, these are lessons. Your enemies, your haters, those narcissists believe in your power the most. You need to learn to believe in it. Okay? I believe you can fly. Let go of what could have been. That's the past. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. It ain't going to do you no good. Stop worrying about the future. It doesn't exist. You need to focus on the present moment, and the present moment is you getting yourself together. You have to rebuild yourself, okay? Grief often hides in the story of what didn't happen. Release the almost and return to the now. Almost got you in trouble. You can't get right. It's time for you to get right, all right? Heal parent-child karma. Some of your trauma comes from your parents. You got to remember they come from broken parents. You got to remember their parents came from broken parents, Hurt people hurt people. It's in the bloodline. All right? It's trauma. It doesn't come with instruction manual. You need to forgive. You won't forget, but you need to forgive and move on. How do you know you forgive somebody? You can sit in a room and act like nothing exists. That's how you know. Because they no longer have power over you. You're growing. That's how you master something. Because in the past, you could have 1-800 chokehold. Now you be like, man, them hoes don't need to be saved. I'm going to go save something else. You react different. That's how you master. That's how you know you moved on. That's how you know you healed. A lot of y'all think something's wrong with y'all because old relationships, you be like, you reach out, they don't reach out. Or you go out with your girls, your boys, no one's talking to you. You be like, dang, what's wrong with baby? There ain't nothing wrong with you. You elevated. You elevated. They still bottom feeders. You don't F with bottom feeders. You don't F with peasants. You elevated. They hear, you on a whole new level. Stop looking down. Okay? Okay? You elevated. There's nothing wrong with you. You growth, expansion. You have grew. Okay? Heal parent-child karma. Sometimes when you have a karmatic mother or father or grandparent or brother or sister, it's in this lifetime. In another lifetime, y'all was enemies. Sometimes if you're the one that act like the parent and your parent act like a child, it's because in another lifetime you was the parent and they were the child, and you have to heal it. So you came back in this lifetime. Healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release old wounds and move forward. Some of y'all want a successful relationship. You got to heal it with the mother or the father. That's why things are not happening. It starts with you. Okay? My spirit guy said, "What happened, Poppy? What happened?" I'm sorry, it's a joke. Those who get it, get it. So you got to understand what happened. Okay? You happened. That's what happened. You happened. What else do they need to know, Spirit? Show me clarity. You know they said the silent ones are the deadly ones. Okay? Once again, some of y'all throat chakra is being worked on. Y'all not going to be silent no more. Y'all going to start speaking. And the reason why y'all have thyroid issues, y'all have bronchitis, y'all had asthma, y'all had respiratory infection, you have breathing problems, it's because in the past life they tried to silence you. Okay? They tried to silence you because of your voice is very powerful. Either you drowned in another lifetime or you was hung in another lifetime. Okay? It's because they tried to silence you. That's why y'all afraid to speak up. But Spirit is saying y'all going to be speaking up now. Okay? Then we have the poet. Expression. You got to express yourself. Okay? Emotion. Language of the soul. Your ancestors' DNA is in your bones. Okay? You are bone and bone, flesh to flesh, soul to soul. You're going to have to speak. All right? Your words carry magic. Your words carry spells. Not spells. Power. Your words carry life and death. Whether spoken, written, or felt. Allow yourself to be a channel for the unspoken truth of the heart. You are the voice of the voiceless. Okay? Silent one. Observation, unspoken truth, stillness. All right? There is power in silence. Because that's how you get your power. That's how you get your downloads. That's how Spirit get to you. A language beyond words. The truth does not need to be spoken to be understood, overstood, understood. Let the quiet spaces between thoughts reveal what is hidden. You move when Spirit say move. You speak when Spirit say speak. Because when you speak, baby, them balls are going to start coming down. Do you know when some of y'all are activators, when y'all speak or talk to somebody, you activate them. Okay, you intimidate a lot of people because your voice is powerful. That's why when you start to speak, you either bite your tongue, you start coughing, you can't speak. Okay, you forget what you're trying to say. Shadow self. Sometimes when you talking to somebody and all of a sudden you like, man, I forgot what I was got to say. It's because your spirit shut you up because you was talking too much. All right? Shadow self. Repressed hidden wounds, unconscious patterns. The parts of you that you reject will still shape your path. Okay? What remains in the dark holds the key to your wholeness. Will you dare to bring it into the light? Okay? You have to embrace your dark and your light. Like I said, shadow self is stepping into your power. Accepting rejection, okay, is stepping into your power. Becoming friends with your weakness is shadow work, stepping into your power. Thread cutter, karmic release, releasing stuff from your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters, your exes, okay. Serving, severing ties, cord cutting. You can cord cut, energy cord cut with your mom and your dad, your brothers or sisters, or your kids. That's to release the karmatic thing. It's not saying you don't love them. You're not dealing with it. You're no longer absorbing their toxicity. Okay? Liberation is setting yourself free. Not all threads are meant to remain woven. That's no karmatic ties. Some must be cut for you to step fully into your destiny. Sometimes they tie to you so you cannot walk into your power and you cannot walk into your destiny. Release what binds you. What did I say? Having people label you is binding you. Agreeing to something that you don't want to do is a bind. Okay? And watch the weight fall off. You have to release it. You can rewrite your soul contract by releasing things that no longer resonate with you and doing energetic cord cuttings. Then we have initiate, new beginnings, spiritual awakening, sacred trial. The threshold is crossed. Threshold is doorway. Okay? And the journey begins. The path ahead is both a challenge and a gift. Like I said, the things you go through is not a punishment. It's not a punishment. Some of y'all are a wounded healer. You wounded, baby, but you're not weak. There's nothing weak about you. Let me tell you, warriors, boy, they pick fights. Warriors pick fights. Warriors don't die, they multiply. And some of y'all warriors. And y'all warrior is to fight. You the rebel. You didn't you didn't come to bring peace. You came to bring division. So you know that saying, I choose war, not peace. Okay, because you are that peacemaker, but when someone's causing trouble, you be like, come on, because you're a warrior. Some of y'all are divinely protected. Divinely protected. Warriors look for fights. Warriors pick fights. That's why you was chosen for those battles. That's why you always fighting, because you pick fights. You come in and all of a sudden the energy change. You be like, here she come, because you're powerful. So you stop whatever they trying to orchestrate. So when they come, you like, what? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You had the warrior energy. Embrace that warrior energy. You've seen this before. This is not your first rodeo. Spirit said you've seen this before. That's why y'all having deja vu moments. Okay? Let your no's be as holy as your yes. You always saying yes. Yes is a powerful word, but let your no's be just as powerful. You are not just connected to source, baby. You are source. You were made in his image. You are divinely protected. Like I said, you are meant to bring division. You were meant to battle. Okay? You hear what others can't hear. You see what others can't see. You feel what others can't feel. Fall in love with your becoming. That's why I'm saying, stop doing the woulda, shoulda, coulda. The past is gone. Stop looking to the future, because no one is promised the future. Tomorrow's not promised. 5 seconds from now is not promised. You should work on your present. Your present is becoming better. So when you do get to see the future, the past is no longer following you. All right? You are not hidden. You are being seen. And it's making the water trouble waters. Okay, they always say you trouble, but in a good way. You're not the black sheep, you're the golden one. The veil is thin. You're starting to see things out of the corner of your eyes, in your mind's eye. Like I said, you think your eyes is playing tricks on you? You are the key. It was never lost. You are the key. It was never lost. It's time for you to find it and start using it. All right? Let your longing lead you back to yourself. That little empty void is you. I told y'all once before, people understand, overstand, understand everything that's coming out of your mouth. You just don't get it because they're not giving you the reply, the answers that you're seeking. That's because what you're seeking, you need to give to yourself. That's why I'm saying you're longing back to yourself, because that void, that love is not loving you. That trust is not trusting you. All right? Not everyone can walk with your light. Protect it. In the book of, I think it's in the book of Hebrews, okay? He said the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. What it say? Not everyone can walk with your light protected. They come to dim your light, steal your light, so you cannot prosper. All right? You are the ancestors' echo. You are not lost. You are a living altar. You are an altar. You are a natural pendulum. Your body is a pendulum. You are your altar, the ancestors' altar. Every step you take forward redeems the ones who never could. Speak your truth. It's already written in their bones. All right? That's why your bones ache. Okay? Let it fall away. Let it fall away and no longer resonate with you. Start sitting with it. All right? Earth. Slow down. The earth heals in silence. You must meditate. Sit in silence, people. All right? And then let's do some closing, and then I'm out of here. Sometimes you got to sit with it. The enemy hates silence because silence is your power. All right? Your silence is going to lead to a lot of paths. Confirmation, they are working on your throat chakra and your sacral chakra. Yeah, sacral chakra, okay? Blessings are coming to you, but then you're going through a spiritual detox, okay? Some of y'all really need to do a washout. What's a washout? You need to do a parasitic cleanse. That's why a lot of y'all are having brain fog, confusion, forgetfulness. Y'all up are eating a lot of junk food. You craving stuff. It's because you have parasites. You need to do a 7-day parasitic cleanse, okay? You can also take papaya seeds, take a teaspoon every day for 7 days. When you take that teaspoon, you wait 30 minutes and take a binder. You can drink bentonite clay or you can take activated charcoal each time you take it. And then the 8th day, you're going to take a stool softener to completely wash you out. So make sure you don't have nothing going on, okay? But this is going to help you lighter, tired. It's going to help you with your anemia. If you're having sugar, it's because your pancreas has parasites in it, which is elevating your sugar. That's another reason you have your glucose is being spiked, okay? So I send you peace, love, and light. Blue Moon.